Hey everybody, it's your boy JJ here, back some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time we went through the Galactic HQ in Veilstone City, freed the legendary Pokemon of the lakes, and found out that Team Galactic is making their final plans in the peak of Mount Coronet. And in today's episode, we're heading over there to stop them. We also managed to evolve Gabite into Garchomp, so now we have an actual monster on our team now. Now, as we make our way through Mount Coronet, it's not too long, and there's actually not too many trainers on there, but it is good to pack some repels and make sure your team is ready for anything, because you never know what you can run into. And I'm definitely going to be putting up a repel up, because I don't want to deal with any random encounters right now. Especially with these low levels. Just going to put up a repel real quick. And be a bit careful with this area here, because you can easily just jump down. Ah, jeez. I would do recommend using the D-pad, since it's easier to move around that way for short spaces. Just hope I don't... Why does it do that? Why? I only pressed it once. If it happens again, I'm gonna cut it until I actually manage to get to the rock climb rocks, because this is annoying now. There we go. It's annoying. Going up Mount Coronet was honestly a bit more annoying in the old games because you needed to have these HM moves. You would need Strength, Rock Climb, Rock Smash, and Surf. And even though a Bibarel can have all four of those moves, you might also need Fly just to get out of there when everything's said and done. Unless you want to go through everything again. But that's not required. But having an entire team slot just for those moves can be a bit annoying. But thankfully with these, how they did HMs in this game, it's a lot better. You can also finally get this last hidden, not hidden item, but last item over here. And I think this is just a timer ball. Iron. Huh. Didn't know why I thought it was a timer ball before. Might be in Platinum. One thing I do know for sure that should be up here, though, is the item right down here. TM80 Rock Slide. One of the best moves in the game, especially in competitive. It hits both targets on the field if you're doing a double battle, and it has a chance to cause flinches. I'll definitely consider using that on one of my main team members, probably either Garchomp or Snorlax. But now they have everything in here, we can move right along. Even though Team Galactic is supposed to be here, we haven't actually run into any yet. But we soon will. But surprisingly, there's not actually too many of them. Before we get to the peak of Mount Coronet, there's only around, I want to say 10? Maybe 12? And about a third of those are actually in one specific room, which is not even on the main path. And even with this being Team Galactic's last stand too, they're still using stuff like Beautifly, Dustox, unevolved versions of Stunky, Krogunk, etc. And even though they're just reaching level 40 now, it's still kind of pathetic. Even though Team Galactic as a whole is probably one of the better antagonists, if not the best, the Grunts as a whole, I would say, are probably some of the weakest. Bringing it up again, in Platinum they're a little bit better, but honestly not that much. Got a Bronzor here. Gonna go down easily to Crunch. And that's it. These Galactic Grunts don't even have that many Pokemon either, so they're not really much of a challenge. And now we're heading outside, and this music, if you can hear it, is some of the best in this whole series. I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Just the piano and the organ is just so good, in my opinion. The wild Pokemon out here are a little bit different. They're stronger versions of what we've seen inside the cave itself, with the addition of Snover and Abomasnow, and I believe Sneasel too. So nothing we haven't seen before, though. Up here, there's not really anything we can get yet. There is a waterfall, but we don't have the access to that move yet. And with the last gym, we'll probably get it over there. Bottle of PP up. I don't think we really need to use those items, because I think we're fine on power points. Maybe on close combat, though. Sorry about that. Good little bit of editing to do for that, because something came up. But back here, as I said, this is a rather empty field, so you don't have to worry about anything too serious. Nothing really new to the encounters. These hidden items around here aren't really too special either, but I do recommend picking them up. And we're heading back inside. Back into here. Lurching Galactic Grunt. I think there's only... we battled two? There's two in here. Yeah, I think there's only like 12 in total. It's not really too many. Actually, now that I think about it, another reason why some of they're more difficult in Platinum is not only because of the variety they have, but because your level should really not be anywhere this high. Plus, even with a guard comp, it would still be easy regardless, though. But yeah, the grunts as a whole is really not that tough. Maybe with stuff like Golbat, they're a little bit tougher, and if they had the evolved forms, maybe as well. But here, they're just not a threat at all. Yeah, here we go. There's a Golbat. But like, it's only what, level 38? It's not gonna live this hit. Well, this is my weakest attack, but still. It's still just... it's 1/4 of its health left. And we barely take any damage from it. Other villainous teams are kind of the same, like Team Magma and Team Aqua are pretty easy. Team Plasma, most of the time, isn't too tough, except for maybe Black and White 2. But just overall, most of the grunts are just that, grunts. Only the commanders or admins of note are an actual threat. And the boss notwithstanding, because the bosses are always tough. Most of the time. 99% of the time, the boss is going to be tough. When it comes to Mount Coronet as a whole, based off my own experiences, it's always been that one dungeon that's like... I don't want to say perfectly balanced, because it's not too difficult, but not a cakewalk either. You have to have the correct items and moves to actually go through it, but it just feels out of the way. This is the only time you ever really need to go up here, and you would only ever want to go back if you ever want to pick up the items you might have missed. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, and it's good that they make you come up here at least once, but it would be a lot better if you could come up here multiple times. But there's this grunt down, and I think that's it for this area. Yeah, that's it for this area. I apologize if there's any background noise. Have a little bit of family over right now. And they're using the blenders, you can probably tell. I apologize. There is a cave to the left, to the right I mean. That's not required, but I'll probably head in there to see what's there. And I believe there's a hidden item right up here. Or a candy, so yeah, it's good that I checked that out. I think there's only like 3 or 4 in here. There we go. There's one. And as he says, this is the final operation, so this is the last time we'll be meeting Team Galactic at all. There were some grunts earlier that are level 40. Is this one level 40 as well? There we go. At least there's some things that are decently leveled. When it comes to the Pokemon I see Team Galactic using, I bring it up again, but it would have been nice if they had a bit more variety. I keep saying this in terms of their team. Like, the main Pokemon they use are Glameow, Stunky, Krogunk. It would have been cool to see them use a Skorupi as well. I could see them using Skorupi, or even more unique ones like Carnivine. The admins use Bronzor, so why don't they? Even the boss, have you seen when you Sneasel and Murkrow? Why don't they have mons like that? But anyway, this room right here is actually pretty straightforward for the most part. There's several different paths, but they all lead to the same place. So you can get a bit confused, but it's rather simple. And this Galactic Run still has a worm pull this late in the game with 7 badges at level 34. They did the villainous team not even dirty, just did them horrendous in this game. And it's just the whole evolutionary line. Wurmple, Silcoon, and Beautifly. Nothing special. And this is that might be the most damage we've taken this entire time here. We're slow, granted, but jeez. And can this Silcoon even attack us? It doesn't even matter. I keep bringing this up, but this is why people prefer Platinum. There should be like 1 or 2 more trainers. As you can tell in the upper left corner, there is a Team Galactic Grunt blocking the next entrance. Don't worry about that area. It actually leads you back to the Eternicity Celestic Town entrance. And you get the TM for Dragon Claw down there, but I really don't need it since the only Pokemon that learns Dragon Claw already has it. Here we go, at least something different. It's a Krogunk. And I think either this one or there's one more trainer in this area. But they're still gonna go down easily. We're level 50. The Krogunk. Quick Claw pops. I think we're good without it. Goes down as well. And what's left? A level 40 Krogunk? 41? Stunky. Actually, because I keep bringing up Platinum, I think I can at least make note of the Drayano ROM hack Pokemon Renegade Platinum. I do have that game on my laptop, and I do want to at least try getting some of the ROM hacks and stuff like that playable on stream or as a series. But it's it's a matter of making sure my laptop functions properly because it freezes a lot, and it's because of those freezes that I lose a lot of footage, which I apologize for. I can at least try to make a series of that. What would you guys think in the comment section if I were to do that? And actually, I think that's it for this area. There's a few hidden items here, but again, there's nothing really too unique. A few healing items here and there, but that's about it. And aside from that one entrance leading back to the those two towns, it all kind of just loops around. Another rare candy, which is useful. Anything up here? A revive, always handy. With us coming up to the climax and about to face Team Galactic for the last time at Spear Pillar, and with the showdown with Dialga, I do have a planned name for the episode, but it's a bit cheesy. And considering the name I put for the character, I think you guys might expect what's coming. But hopefully it gives you at least a good chuckle. There's a few hidden items on the rock too, I believe. Or at least some areas around here. Should be like a revive or something. Big mushroom. Nothing there. And tiny mushroom. I think there's one last item over here. Nope, only in platinum. And we're actually pretty much almost there to the end. Only about 3 more trainers, I want to say. We're almost at the summit, too. These grunts, at least, these last few battles here, before the Spear Pillar, before the climax, I guess you could say these are the best grunts that they have, which is not saying a lot. Yeah. Can we at least get Honstro to level 51? Let's go for it. Use Heavy Slam. We haven't seen it used yet. If that Glamia used Fake Out, I would have just been annoyed. Nope, just shy. I think, yeah, there should be just one more after this. I don't know why they couldn't just loop this area around. It's like a U-shaped blast cave. It is what it is, though. Sorry I'm not really finding much to talk about. When it comes to Team Galactic in this area, there's really not much. And I don't want to keep bringing up Legends Arceus 2, since I know the game's out now, and people are already completing it too. So, I'm behind on that, but I just really don't have enough time in my own schedule to really play and complete games like this. I have school, I have work, I have other responsibilities I have to take care of. And I don't want to rush in any of those in any way, and I'm trying to just do as much as I can. So I hope you guys can appreciate at least I'm trying here. And I want to make content that you guys can at least. Well, I want to say enjoy, because obviously I want you guys to enjoy it, but I know it's not top tier quality. Maybe one day I can make the best content I can. But with my current setup, it's not really a chance. And this should be the last grunt, actually, before Spear Pillar. 3 Pokemon. I think this Golbat outspeeds us. Yeah. Only goes for Screech, though. One Body Slam is going to be more than enough. And you know, the last few episodes have pretty much been just Garchomp and Snorlax, so I'm going to use a different team member this time. How about Manaphy? She is the lowest leveled, so why not? Bubble Bean should handle this quite nicely. Bronzor is bulky, but... Oh, it actually lived. Heavy Slam should be doing nothing. Yeah. Surprised it actually lived. It's probably that nature affecting us again. Our attack stat is actually like around 10 points higher now. And I should be finding moves that actually fit for that stat spread. But because we have Tail Glow, I think it still makes up for it. There's Fake Out. And that's it. There is one last battle that we can do in today's episode, since I want to save the true climax for the next time. But here we are, Spear Pillar, and we have the last 2 grunts blocking our path. I guess these are the best grunts that they have, with a Dustox and Stunky. Gee, I wonder how we'll fare. High horsepower, since I don't want to hurt Snorlax. It was a crit. I don't think it even needed a crit to knock out the Dustox. Our starter's level 52. Acrobatics. Good move. It's 55 base power, but it hits double damage if the user is not holding an item, which I'd rather not have. Ugh, toxic. Poison! It's gonna be annoying to deal with, but it is what it is. So is Aftermath. I'll heal up in between episodes too. Glameow and what, Beautifly? Krogunk. Huh. High horsepower on the Krogunk and slash the Glameow. And that should be good. And we're all done. The toughest of all grunts. That's sad. Alright. And he says we can get pulverized by their bosses. And as you can see up ahead, we have Jupiter, Mars, and Cyrus all waiting for us. But I think they're going to have to wait a little bit longer, because we're going to end the episode here. So next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we'll have our final showdown with the bosses of Team Galactic. See you guys then.